Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a interesting update here that the Tesla Model Y might be refreshed very soon. We'll talk about some of the features that potentially are being leaked here, and maybe even a timeline on when Tesla might be doing something like this based upon previous Tesla Model Y rollouts. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics, but before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And today's live stream is partnered and sponsored by Aura, where you can protect your online data, privacy, and much more, but more on that later. And let's see, let's do a giveaway today. Let's get to 40 likes, 40 likes, and we'll do, once we get to 40 likes, we'll give away, let me see what I got over here. I think we got like some extra Cybertruck wind-ups. So if we can get to, let me double check here and see what label I got here. Yo, I got one here. I think I have another one. Yeah. So if we get to 40 likes, I will give away a Tesla Cybertruck that is a wind-up toy that you can see here. Let me show you exactly what it looks like here. Cybertruck wind-up racer. At 40 likes, we will give away one of these randomly to someone live on stream. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active within the live stream chat to get one of these active Cybertruck wind-up racers shipped directly to you from me. If we get to 40 likes, we'll pick a random winner. But we've got an interesting update here that coming from Tesla China, that a Model Y refresh might be on its way, and it might get released like later today. Ming posted this. Online rumors suggest that Tesla China will launch a refresh lineup tomorrow at around 8 a.m. featuring an upgrade to the 16-inch 2K screens and a major price cut. And of course, like usually Tesla China leads the way in terms of all these different updates. Like, I mean, they got the Model Y first. They didn't get the Model Y Performance, but they do have the Model Y L. So it kind of makes sense in their market. Like, why have a 15.5-inch screen versus like a 16-inch screen for two different models? They might as well make it streamlined and all the same. So I'm not sure we might actually see this for the US. I'm still hopeful, but hey, I mean, we've always typically seen Tesla make changes like this randomly throughout the updates with their vehicles. And that's kind of the thing with Tesla. They'll just update features as they kind of go through the different vehicles, and they don't wait all the way till like the next year, like a model year. But at the same time, if we look at the US market, like the 2026 Tesla Model Y has been around for a long time. And so maybe they'll have to wait till like the 2027 Model Y, which would be like later this year, like November to December. Tesla Chan posted this. Tesla China will soon announce its production vehicles will come with a 16-inch central display, which kind of makes sense because the Model Y L has it. And maybe it could make sense because Model Y Performance has 16-inch, but then the rest of the vehicles have the 15.4, like the Tesla Model Y regular ones. So it could make sense, like streamline. They might as well upgrade all of them so that it is all a 16-inch size. The other thing that, of course, is different is the seats. The seats on the Model Y Performance and the Model Y L have that extra bolstering that goes to the front, and I would love to see that on all of the other different Model Ys as well, as like a nice refresh. And the biggest thing is, like, I want to know how big of this price cut is Tesla China going to do. So of course all of this is a rumor at this point, but I mean, it could be something that we'll either hear in the next future soon, or we'll have to wait and see what actually happens. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments.
If you're planning on financing your Tesla, then there's one thing you need to do before you even apply: protect your credit. Seriously, because here's the wildest part. Bank of America just had a data breach recently, and they didn't even tell customers for a month. That means your social, your phone number, and your email could have already been out there, and you'd have no clue. Most companies wait on average of 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where your identity is exposed and you're the last to know. That's why I use Aura, today's sponsor. Aura constantly scans the dark web and lets me know if anything tied to me shows up: my social, bank info, or any of my personal information. And that's not just for breaches. There's so many different tools I use with Aura. Want to reduce those pesky spam calls? Aura's got it. Want to remove your data, like your addresses, phone numbers, from those sketchy broker sites? Aura has that too. They will also include $5 million in identity theft insurance, and everything's packed into one clean app. You can try it free for 14 days at aura.com/DennisCW. I'll put that in the description as well. Don't wait until someone else tells you your data is at risk. That's like turning on Sentry mode after your car got keyed. Protect your credit before you apply. I'm doing it and you should too.
Thanks to everyone. And today we got a giveaway today. If we can get to 40 likes, I will give away a Cybertruck wind-up racer. So all you have to do is hit that like button and just be active within the live stream chat. Just say anything. You can say Happy New Year to everybody. You can say Happy Monday, or you can maybe even give a New Year's resolution on what you want to do this year, whether it's personally or with your Tesla or whichever. But once we get to 40 likes, I will pick a random winner live on stream. And if you're just joining in, welcome. We talked about the upcoming refresh that, I mean, we all know that a upcoming refresh is coming for the Tesla Model Y. We just don't know when and what type of features it could be, but I could easily see like the new seats, 16-inch. And yeah, I mean, you know, we could easily see a price cut as well. Tesla in the past has done massive price cuts, but I'm not sure if they'll actually be able to do that, but I could easily see them more than doing like a 0% offer to really spike like sales because it just kind of makes sense. And they know that with 0% actually works, but it really depends like how quickly they're going to do that. All right, thanks for coming in. Fenders, great to see you. Oski Poppy, great to see you. Cash Money, thanks for coming in. Panoy, thanks for dropping by. Sub, Rob, Picasso, Cash Money, Alex, David, Different Moves, Chris, and let's see, Picasso, Tony Wawa, thanks for coming in, and Lucid, thank you all for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. We also have a brand new video that just got released on the 3W carpeted floor mats. So if you want to check that out, it's really cool. I think this is my favorite floor mat set so far, just because it has that hybrid carpet and all with a floor mat that's removable. So definitely check it out. And if you'd be so kind, hit the like button on that video and drop a comment to support it, because it goes a long way to support the channel here. Art just received my robot today. Super excited. Kid is super excited and loves it. Thank you. No, those things are cool. And congrats again on winning, Art. And I think we're going to continue to be doing giveaways into the near future. So you definitely want to be sticking around, and maybe we'll take it to the next level, like do one like cool giveaway every single month, plus like random small ones throughout the live streams. Let's see who else is here. Anyway, giveaways this stream. Yes, Picasso. Once we get to 40 likes, I'll give away a Cybertruck wind-up racer live on stream. Cash. Hey, Dennis, would the 3W door sills and trunk sill fit on the new Model Y Performance? I believe you mentioned that it wouldn't fit, but I just want to verify that and be sure. Cash. Yeah, so cool product here. And you're talking about these no, this is not the door sill, but the door sill kit on the Tesla Model 3, Tesla Model Y. Let's pull it up here really quickly. This is shop by vehicle that we can go to Tesla, then the new Tesla Model Y Pro version. And then it's kind of hidden on where they put some of this stuff, because it's not always in like the front page here, because we already have the third formats. And so this door sill kit, and yes, I tried to install on the Tesla Model Y, and I guess I didn't try hard enough, because there's a couple people that messaged me and said that they bought the kit and fit it on. But what's happening here is, so these pieces, of course, are rubber. They're plastic rubber, and they protect all these like door areas where basically your foot would hit the lower part here or in the back part. And this piece, it fits, but you have to like kind of wedge it in, because what's happening is the seat bolster, or the seat, not the bolster, the seat frame and rails is bigger than the older Model Y, because bigger seat, I guess. And so it doesn't fit like 100%. It's probably like an 80% fit, but you can bend the rubber pieces to make it fit. And so essentially it's going to get beat up anyway, because it's like a protector guard fit. But the trunk piece at the bottom, that does fit. I threw that on, and it fits perfectly there, because that's essentially the same as the other pieces. Unfortunately, I don't think you can piecemeal it, but I mean, hey, 35% off by using promo code Dennis35. I mean, it could be worth trying, and then maybe reaching the customer service if like, but you know, I'm telling you right now, it doesn't fit 100%. But the floor mats, they do fit, and it's a pretty decent fit. The all-weather floor mats, 10 piece, and of course, you don't forget to use promo code Dennis35 to get 35% off. David, bring back 0% financing on Model Y all-wheel drive, and make the Lux package available for purchase. David, that's not a bad idea. Now, the question I have for you, David, is how much would you be willing to pay for Lux package on like a Tesla Model Y? Is it $5,000, $10,000? Because the Model S and the Model X, before they both got the Lux package, they were about $5,000 less. I think almost even $10,000 less, because they did 2 price increases to be able to support the Lux package. So I don't know if I would pay $10,000 for a Lux package on a Tesla Model Y. I think when I did the math, I paid, like when I was buying my Cybertruck Foundation Series, it was about a $2,500 difference between getting one with free supercharging and getting one without. And so I figured I think I can make the $2,500. I mean, of course, it depends on how long you keep the vehicle, but I mean, in 6 months already, I was just taking a look at this. I have charged at the Tesla Supercharger 9,340 kilowatt hours, which if you do the math on that at retail rates, because it's 50 cents a kilowatt hour in California, maybe even some places like 60 cents, but we'll just use 50 cents. That is a retail value of $4,670 already. And of course, we've already done like a couple different road trips, like going to the Bay Area, Vegas, San Diego, Temecula, and Palm Springs. So it's not always just like charging locally. And so it's definitely saved us money. Now, of course, you can't always use that math. You have to kind of compare it to like, what would you charge at home? And at home, we're about a 30 cents average. So 9,340 kilowatt hours times 30 cents. That's about $2,800 in home savings charging that I've already done with our free supercharging Tesla Cybertruck in about 6 months, which is pretty crazy to think about it. But then the flip side is the time spent at superchargers, which someone could argue that you might as well just go home, but I've been able to like structure around errands, which has been really nice. Chris, I just got the 2026 Model 3 Performance, and now they announced a redesign. Oh no, they didn't announce a redesign yet, but it's rumored to be coming out soon. Have you seen the new NVIDIA self-driving car? Different. Yeah, I've seen some posts about it, and I was gonna go watch like Everyday Chris's video about it later on to see, because it seems like he got first access, and see how it actually is, like what type of technology do they actually use, and is it actually smooth or not from like a Tesla ownership experience perspective. Any more bots on the giveaway? No more bots right now, but I'm going to be ordering more, so stay tuned. We'll probably do more of those 100%. But if you're just joining in, welcome. We're doing a giveaway today for a Cybertruck wind-up racer. All you have to do is hit that like button and just be active within the live stream chat. And once we get to 40 likes, 40 likes, then we will pick a winner live on stream. Power Frunks should be an option, Chris. Yeah, 100%. And that's why I like the Hansho kit that we've got linked down below in the description is really well worth it, because with the link, you get 30% off, and then you can get it installed. It only takes like an hour or two, and it really makes the frunk a lot more usable. Check out our video on the channel if you want to see the whole install process and how we actually use it with all the different integration and everything with our Tesla Model Y. We actually had the kit on our launch series, and now we also have it on the Performance. So really nice kit and makes it super usable. In this next topic, let's talk about maintenance for your Tesla vehicle and explain it a little bit. Like, what are some things you need to be aware about in your ownership history or ownership period for maybe 5 years as it comes out? And so here's a cool post that Barbell Financial posted. Just schedule my maintenance on my Tesla, tire rotation, replace wiper blades, and replace cabin filter. Total cost for service is $221. And so this is the big one that I feel like a lot of people don't talk about a ton. And when you buy a Tesla vehicle, you're supposed to rotate your tires every 5,000 to 6,000 miles, and maybe even more, because if you're pretty heavy on the accelerator, you're going to be chewing through some of those tires pretty quickly. And the problem with the Tesla Model Y Performance, and maybe some of the Tesla vehicles, is that the wheels and rims and tires are a staggered fitment. So what that means is that the rear wheels are bigger than the front wheels, so you actually cannot rotate them. So in my opinion, probably most Model Y Performance owners' tires are only going to last like maybe 15, 20,000 miles. Now, if you have a regular Model Y with like the 20-inch or the 19-inch wheels and you rotate them every 5 to 6, you might be able to get like 40 to 50,000 miles. So that's a little bit of a hidden cost that you might have to be aware about. But definitely, if you're a regular Model Y premium owner, tire rotation is worth it. And like America's Tire has like a $65 unlimited one. So I probably would not go to Tesla unless this is a mobile service appointment and mobile service from Tesla is coming to your house. Then that could be worth it in terms of time saving costs or whichever. Next one, wiper blades. I mean, that's a low cost, but I feel like you could buy like an aftermarket one and save a little bit of money, but then you have to do it yourself. And then replace cabin air filter. That's another one. You're supposed to do that every like 2 years, but we live in Los Angeles, so I probably do it every year for that. But total cost for service is $221. And if this was like a mobile service, because one time I actually did a cabin air filter and it was mobile because I was out of town and I just wanted to get it done. It was really cool. My Model X was in the driveway. Tesla service pulled up. They did everything. I didn't even have to tell them where the car was. They saw it and they left and did it all within like an hour. So to me, that's kind of worth the cost of not being able to go go anywhere and just having it done in my driveway. Other than that, like brakes, don't need to do for a long time. There's people that have gone 100,000 miles without any doing brakes. Oil changes, of course, there isn't anything. It's really just cabin air filter, watching your tires, and of course, windshield wiper fluid for the windshield of your Tesla vehicle. But let us know what your thoughts are. Is there any other maintenance out there that you feel like is worth it, or is that's pretty much it? Which gives you a lot of money where you can save on getting accessories. Our favorite accessories are from Jowa, especially this phone mount from Jowa. That is highly worth it, especially if you use like full self-driving or whichever. So definitely check it out. Jowa down below in the description. Use promo code Dennis, save some money, free shipping and free returns as well down below in the description. If you're just joining in, welcome. We've got a Cybertruck Wind-Up Racer giveaway today if we can get to 40 likes. So all you have to do if you want to be entered, just be active within the live stream chat, say any sort of message, hit the like button, and then you will be entered, and we'll pick the winner at 40 likes. Dennis streams on the goat. No, thank you. V8TH on mono white performance, like the tint percentage. Is that what you're talking about? 3D mats are better than the 3W. I don't. I think so. Like I used to be a fan of 3D mats. I used to have a bunch of them, and then now I like 3Ws better because I think you get better value and better coverage and a better deal at the end of the day. I just joined the Discord. Where's the guide to everything? I don't think there is a guide in the Discord. I think it's just like I'm in there and there's other people in there. If you want my guide on how to get the best deal, there's two places to get it. Or there's two different guides actually. The first one is in my Patreon group down below in the description. Once you join, you get access to my guide, which is a Google Doc. I'll give that to you. And they also have a deal checklist on our website, but I would probably start at the Patreon because the Patreon is a better guide in terms of like being comprehensive, like 4-page guide. 13 more likes. Be sure to like this stream. Yeah, we're getting pretty close. 100%. It's worth 10, including full self-driving and lifetime data. David, yeah, 100% there. DJ, thanks for coming in. What percentage tint you drew all around and what brand of the film? I don't. Great question. We actually went with 3M, and there's a full video actually on it. If you can actually type in like Dennis CW Tint Model Y, and there's plenty of videos that I've made like with our this is our launch series that we did, and then this is the performance. So if you're curious on the performance one, here is the video right here, so you can watch through it. What else we got? But to give you the quick answer, it's this one we went 60% on the front windshield, 15% on the front two windows, 50% on the back two windows, so it matches, and then 35% on the rear window, so just for protection of like if you have stuff in the trunk so they don't actually see it. And if you're wondering where we went to OC Tint Solutions. They got two locations, Anaheim and Costa Mesa. Jason is the owner. I bring all my Teslas to them, and they've got a dentist deal as well, so definitely hit them up in the DMs or call them or whichever, ask for the dentist deal so that they can hook you up. Cash, the Clear Credit Union, do you know if it works someone not in California? Yes, it actually works. We've got a confirmed post of someone that actually lives in Chicago and was able to get that done. So, but it's only one post. But I mean, it's $5 risk, I guess. See, does for half off full self-driving legit? Yes, if you're anybody out there that hasn't picked up your delivery yet and you want a full self-driving for half off, you haven't picked up your brand new Tesla, there is a Linktree form down below in the description. There's an inquiry form. You can fill that out, and then it'll reach out to me, and then I will point you in the right direction. What platform is he live on? Twitch? Yeah. But yeah, we don't restream to Twitch. We're only here, but I am on Twitch. But not a lot. A future perk for a Flux package would be to free transfer to a new Tesla, perhaps see special discounts on Cybercab rates too. Yeah, 100%. No, David, I would agree. Like anytime you can buy full self-driving and then transfer it again and again and again, that would make more people like be inclined, I feel like, to buy it. And also like if you could buy full self-driving like on a monthly, not like a monthly subscription, but like a pay to own type of thing. Like I feel like a lot more people would buy full self-driving if they could pay $100 a month until finally it's paid off, and then they get to keep it like a self-financing type of thing. That would make a ton more sense. In this next topic, this is the first ever 6-seater Tesla Cybertruck. If you are looking for a Cybertruck and you need more seats because of family, this might be the Cybertruck for you in terms of this modification at least. But shout out to, or I guess Gary took the video, but it's actually Roger Davis that was able to put in a third seat in the front. And you can see here all the different pieces that they had to remove. I mean, they essentially removed the center console and put in a whole seat. And it looks like they actually put in like a seatbelt holder here and everything, which is kind of interesting to see them do like this retrofit. Of course, like maybe they could make the seat like a little bit more cyber-esque, but still cool to see the creativity here, and then throwing in a third jump seat essentially into the front to make it a full 6-seater. Here's a quick video of it. You can see he's got more kids in the back. And so, I mean, I can see why this would be worth it for someone that needs a bigger vehicle and family. So let us know if you would do something like this to your Tesla vehicle. And I guess depends on cost, right? And whether it could be worth it for people to actually do this. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. The one thing is for sure, if you're about to buy a Tesla, you want to protect that interior, and you can do that with all-weather floor mats. Our favorite set is from 3W, especially when you use promo code Dennis35, you get 35% off. So definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. Or if you want lifetime warranty, great fitment, we got them in all of our Teslas. Definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. All right, we got to 44 likes. Congrats, everybody. We will now pick the winner for the Cybertruck Wind Up Racer. So this is your 10-second warning. What you have to do is hit that like button and be active in the live stream chat, and then we'll use our random winner picker to pick someone that is active in the live stream chat and hits the like button. So this is your 10-second warning to do 2 of those things so that you can be entered into this live giveaway prize that we're about to pick in 10 seconds. But before we do that, if you're about to buy a Tesla, don't forget about selling your current vehicle and where you're selling it. That's why Plug wants to get you the maximum value for your current vehicle. They specialize in buying electric vehicles and Tesla vehicles only. So you might as well check out Plug down below in the description. We've seen them offer thousands, 3,000 to 4,000 over even Tesla. So definitely check out Plug down below in the description. And the winner is for the Cybertruck Wind Up Racer, Omos14. Omos14, congrats on winning. Please send me a DM on one of my socials to claim. If you don't have social media, I do have a Linktree form down below in the description. At the bottom, there is an inquiry form. You could fill that out, and that will send me a message so that we can move to verification, getting your shipping address and everything. And another plug, we just got a discount code for EVJect. That is a fantastic discount code. It's 30% off for the EVJect safety connector. So this is a type of device where you plug it in as an in-between between the Supercharger and your Tesla vehicle. Really cool because that allows you to drive away if you need to in a certain situation without like going to unplug your vehicle. What's another side benefit is like it also protects your vehicle, kind of like a condom. So, I mean, there could be some sketchy ports out there. You don't want to plug that in and ruin your vehicle, or like your port could get stuck. So having this in between, which is the EVJect, is highly worth it. So definitely check out EVJect down below in the description. Use promo code Dennis to save 30% off the EVJect device. All right, what else we got? Is there a giveaway today? Yeah, we just did it. Base fraud. We'll probably do another one. I mean, we might just do giveaways indefinitely. Like, why not, right? Especially through these quieter months when there's not a lot of like deals or anything. So what are we gonna do anyways? What do you do at these Tesla or third-party shops? Do you do these at Tesla or third-party shops? Do what? Oh, like tire rotation? Should we do tire rotation at home? I mean, yeah, I guess you technically could, base, if you've got the equipment and everything, like the jacks and all that. You may want to do an alignment as well with the rotation. Arthur, yeah, that's actually like a tip that I used to tell a lot of people like right off the bat, like as like your pre-delivery or after delivery, like first things that you should do is get a rotation. And I usually would do that because sometimes the alignment from the factory could be really wonky. So you might as well set it up like straight from the get-go. And that's a great reminder because we just picked up our Model Y Performance like a week or two ago. And more than likely, I will take it to get it aligned because we also have a track day coming out. So we want to get it all proper and set up before the track day. Cash, would you recommend getting the wheel and tire protection for $20 a month? Not sure if it's worth getting or not. So no, I would not get the Tesla wheel and tire protection. What I would get, and I've told a couple of people already, is go to America's Tire, and hopefully there is an America's Tire near you, and go to them and ask for the $50 road hazard protection. It's $50 per tire. Really well worth it. I had it on our Model X, and we probably got maybe like 4 or 5 tires through the program. And it's really cool. So you pay $50 upfront per each tire. Of course, they track the tread and everything, because if it's lower than 3, then of course they're not going to give it to you. But basically what happens is, if there's any sort of road hazard that happens to your tire, knock on wood, you go to the America's Tire. And in California, it's really great because there's a lot of Teslas here, and so they always usually have like that tire in stock for the most part. And so you go to the location and they inspect it, and if they can fix it, they fix it, which, I mean, great, like you're still on your road, ready to go. But if they can't fix it, like if the nail is on the side, which happens, then they will replace the tire completely for free as part of the $50 that you paid. And then the agreement with that is that because they put on a new tire, you have to pay the $50 again for the new tire. And so like this rolling protection system or whichever, but really, really, really well worth it. And I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them in any sort of way. It's just a great product. I like it. And I think Costco has something similar, but I don't know if you can get the protection not being with Costco, I think, or like not buying your tires from Costco, but maybe Costco. And if anybody out there has done this, where if maybe Costco has like a similar one, then and let me know, because there's a Costco close to me as well. I think the 221 is mobile service. It includes parts and time. It's an awesome deal. Different. Yeah, I agree. Like just the fact of getting your car serviced while you're, at home or even not at home, highly well worth it, and worth the time not having to go to like the service center. But I mean, I get it. Like service centers might give you a loaner, but that's not always 100%. DJ, we've had our tires rotated in our driveway. The maintenance lack thereof is a huge benefit of EVs most people don't consider. Yeah, 100%. I mean, there's a lot of different costs that are cheaper. And then of course there's costs like insurance that could be higher than a Tesla and electric vehicles. Oh yeah, to check out this is pretty cool. Like I wasn't going to do a whole topic on this, but this Tesla, Ryan Torres, one of our friends at Tesla, was able to get a Tesla chair that is fully functional, a Model 3 performance office chair that has heating, cooling, reclining, and tilting here. It's a custom job, I guess, from Tesla Tim and Spotted Model, or actually from Springdale Robo. Really cool to see this, and I'm curious like what the cost of something like this is. And I mean, I guess it's kind of cool because these seats are pretty comfy already, and it also has like, I think, the front side bolstering as well, which is really cool. What about wheel alignment? I mean, you could go to America's Tire, but really I would go to like a performance place, like maybe even like Unplugged Performance would be a great one, because they've got all the fancier technology. There's a couple different shops in like up here, like Monrovia Alignment, I've heard does great work, and but I've never been to them. But I would go to Unplugged Performance if you can make the trip. I'm tempted to do the yellow DRL. Chris, yeah, it's a cool look, especially on like the Model 3 Performance. What else we got? In this next topic, full self-driving is saving lives. We're getting videos every day, every other week of full self-driving doing some crazy things because it has camera technology here. We can see here that this is a quick video of autopilot avoiding hitting an animal from a Tesla Cybertruck. Quote, "It braked out of nowhere. My first response was to step on the accelerator to speed back up, but it was only after I did I saw why I hit the brakes, and it saved me." Very cool to see this. And that's kind of the thing, like with all the different cameras that Tesla vehicles has, it can see stuff before you can, whether it's at night or whichever. So really cool. Here's another one of this crazy video. If you haven't seen this yet, this is pretty crazy to see what's happening here.
That saved a life. When we usually talk about self-driving cars, it's after something goes wrong, a glitch, a failure, an accident. This story is different. On a lonely stretch of Highway 54 in New Mexico, Clifford Lee says he's alive tonight, not because of his own reflexes, but because of his Cybertruck, in full self-driving mode, made the decision for him. Check this out. Keep your eyes on the headlights in the distance. In about 10 seconds, you will see a life or death decision that will take your breath away.
Then it hit me that I almost got killed, actually. I was shaking uncontrollably for a while.
Clifford Lee was heading northbound on a long road trip through New Mexico on Highway 54.
Yeah, it looks like he was going like what?
Using Tesla's full
50,
self-driving
60,
mode,
70 miles an hour?
or FSD.
It is a 2-lane highway.
A massive big rig was heading his way. Behind it, the driver of a pickup truck, growing impatient. All Clifford saw were headlights.
I think it was like a 5-second out. And around the 3-second, I realized he would not make it. He doesn't look like he was making any progress in front of the semi. And I couldn't tell exactly whether he was already beyond the center line or not, but it was getting so close. I'm traveling 75 at the time. I tried to jerk it,
75.
and already car was moving.
There was no room for error. An overcorrection would have bounced Clifford's Cybertruck off the guardrail.
And I tried to turn around, and FSD must be kicked in. Quite frankly, I don't remember what I did and when I did what.
Here it is, slowed down and multiple angles. He says
he didn't necessarily say he was on full
surgically
self-driving. Maybe
maneuvered
the car just did it on
Cybertruck
its own.
out of a potentially deadly head-on collision.
Interesting. So maybe just like the early collision software or whatever made it like move by the vehicle itself. So maybe he wasn't necessarily on full self-driving, but I guess being on full self-driving could have detected the vehicle a lot earlier and moved it to the side. But still, crazy situation for sure. And if you've been in a situation like that, like, let us know in terms of like, has it actually saved your ass in terms of it's a crazy world out there, that's for sure. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Tire rotation varies up to $100. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. But you can get one from America's Tire. It's like an unlimited plan. I've had it before. $65 unlimited. Do you know the cost of the windshield warranty? Do you think it's worth it? I wonder if it broke later, Tesla would upgrade customers to new cameras, cone shape area like the new models. Well, that's a good point, actually. I think it's worth it, and I plan on signing up for that, like $16 a month or something like that for the Model Y. All right, what else we got? FSD saved me from hitting a 6-point buck last week. I never saw it and was standing in the middle of the road in a very dark country road. QWeb. Yeah, it's crazy. It's almost like you don't want to. I'd rather just be driving with full self-driving on all the time, just because it just has, if you think about it, it's got more sets of eyes than you do all around the vehicle. So potentially it will see more and save you a lot more times. America's Tire is the same at Discount Tire Store. When I search it, I locate I got Discount Tire. Yeah, I think it's the same company, just like different, like same parent company. They do the same things, but of course I feel like you can call them just to make sure that they've got that same deal that we're talking about. And I would ask them on two things: like, do they have the unlimited alignment? No, sorry, the unlimited tire rotation plan. And I wonder if they do have an alignment one, but I probably wouldn't go to them for an alignment. And then ask about the road hazard one and say like, hey, I just picked up my Tesla Model Y like last week. They'll tell you like, oh yeah, then that's fine. And I've even been to one where like I had it for like 6 months and I still went, and they basically just check the tread tire to make sure you're good, because they don't want to insure you, so to speak, if it's like at 4 or 5 tread wear, when basically 2 or 3 is like when the tire needs to be ready to go. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.